Hello, party people. This is the 22nd and 24th President of the United States, Aloysius Gonzaga, here to tell you that this program is brought to you by headaches. The best part of waking up. Hey, check it out. You can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitter. And if you like his work on the Bonehead comic, you can also watch his Bonehead cartoon. The link to all these things and more can be found in the description. Furthermore, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things Wrangleshank and all things Ink the Book. Thank you.
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book. Oh, there he is. Hey, everybody, I was just pouring some ink. It's like I know how to start my show. Ooh, I never washed my brush. Let's see if I can make it work. Whoa! Off to a great start. Off to a phenomenal start. It's like I've been doing this for almost a year. It's about a year. Guys, I'm gonna do it. It's not pleasant because it's got dusty old dried ink on it. I got great news. I have a new niece today. I have a new niece. Just came flying into the world this morning. Juniper. So, ain't it lovely? Life's good. Let's get into inking. Because I don't have a lot of time today. I have about an hour. So I'm going to hurry up and get as much of this page done as I can within the hour. You know what I need, though? I need my light to be a little more generous. That'll work. So here is Bonehead and Petunia, his girlfriend. They're getting onto a spaceship. Okay. Oh, I don't have the camera on me. So, my brother had his first baby girl today after having 3 boys. That poor girl. What else? I feel like there was something else. It's also my buddy Zach's birthday today. He's out in Texas. Oh, and while we're speaking, as we speak, I am uploading the stream that got blocked worldwide. So it claims. I have no reason to not believe that claim. When I call it a claim, it sounds like so they say. No, they blocked it because it had some gorillas track playing on it at one point. So I cut that out and I replaced it with something, and that's uploading right now. Last I saw it was like 25% or so uploaded to YouTube. One day I might just put together almost certainly I will, put together a big playlist of all the Bonehead Ink the Book shows on YouTube. Yeah, I've inked this whole book on YouTube, so it's all archived over there. Tonight, the reason I have to make this quick, I might not even finish the page tonight on the stream, but to make it quick because it's me and my roommates hang out and watch the new episode of Better Call Saul night. And I ran out of time because I was texting about my niece that I just found out about. She was supposed to be born like next week. 2 days ago, I asked my sister-in-law, I said, when's the baby due? It's like any moment now, right? And she's like, yeah, August something. I know she didn't say first. First of all, because that's one of my best friend's birthdays. Second of all, because I had no idea that was happening today. All 4 of her kids have been ahead of time and really quick births. Like she went to the hospital and had the baby. She could make a killing delivering pizzas, I'll bet. What an odd thing to say. So I think I'm gonna meet her tomorrow, maybe? I don't know. I really don't know. But this is also the first kid that this brother of mine has had out of his four that had a name the day they were born. The three boys, they took days to name them. When I was telling like my friends and family, I just kept referring to them as baby nameless. I should have washed this brush last night. I forgot. If I don't wash it, it's harder to get a point out of it. I'm not gonna like run off screen and go into the bathroom and wash it off. But it's working. It's working well enough. Jennifer, I can't be singing. Otherwise, what is it? Facebook's gonna mute me. Everyone let out a sigh of relief. Like, cool. It sounds like a sack of gravel being pushed through a piano every time he sings. My voice has gotten really gravelly lately. My singing voice, particularly. I used to sing like the Andrews sisters. Now I just sound like George Jessel. George Jessel. Speaking of George Jessel, I guess yesterday is the day that George Jetson was born. Like on the Jetsons, they say his birthday. Like he was born July 31st, 2022. Now, George Jessel and George Jetson are two entirely different people. But you can see why one reminded me of the other. I know you're no slowpoke. You're quick to follow my train of thought. They're both actors of the silver screen. Got this water. I'm gonna. I always forget it's got paint in it. Watercolor paint. I gotta rinse that out. Try to just make this a little more manageable if I can, this brush. I put a comment in the my sister-in-law just sent a picture of the baby to the family group chat, so it's everyone's first look at her, and she's got her eyes closed and she's sitting in the little bassinet or whatever, and because her name is Juniper, and I put, is she sleeping? I don't think so. like the Donovan song, Jennifer Juniper. And my sister, who certainly doesn't know that that was a reference to that song, she goes, "No, Ryan, she's playing dead." I think I'm going to make the outline on the stairs a little thicker. So I don't care if I run past the edge a teensy piece, a little bit. Sometimes I say a teensy piece when I mean to say a little bit, which is a phrase I got from The Simpsons, where John Waters is a guest star, and he's the gay guy that owns the toy store that becomes friends with Bart, and the whole Simpson family likes him, except well, until Homer finds out that he's gay, and then he's all like weird about it. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, teensy piece. So he goes, he's offering Homer some chocolates or something, and Homer's like refusing them. He's like,
Oh no, I forget what it is exactly, but he says something like, "Okay, well now you don't get any candy." Oh, okay, just a teensy piece. Just a teensy piece. Oh, I didn't finish her dress. There. So this is like exhaust coming out of the ship because it's starting up. There's a bunch of like smoke kind of roiling out from under the ship, which I didn't draw any of on the last page for the pencils. And so I inked the whole page without any. And then I was like, I saw this page had it, and I know the page before yesterday's page had it. I was like, ooh, I forgot about it when I penciled that page. And now I'm seeing that I didn't notice it until I finished this page. I can't, in good conscience, leave that mistake be. So I had to like white out a bunch of stuff and throw in the smoke. Here's yesterday's page. So I added some there. I added some there behind her. I added some there. And there. You can see that's all white out. See, it's all crummy. But from, when it scans, no one will be the wiser. You can kind of see my pencils through. Oh, because that's not white out. I just did that. But this is. Anyway. Okay, what is the time that it is? I got about less than 40 minutes. So I got insoles, which I kind of desperately need because I think my flat feet, wearing flat Converse shoes all these years, have been destroying my knees slowly but surely. And I'm going to probably have my knees replaced, or my knees replaced way sooner than my dad. At this rate, my dad was not complaining about his knees in his 30s, and like last week, my knees were freaking killing me. Like, I bent down and it was just torturous. I couldn't stay that, and I couldn't keep my knees bent. So, but they seem to be working, the insoles, like right away. They seem to be working, and my knees haven't been giving me trouble the past few days. Like, they're still achy, but they're better than they were last week. But they're making my feet so tight in my shoes that my feet now wish they were dead. And also, I think just the position that they're in is going to take some getting used to. Welcome to Ink the Book Show, the show where we talk about my feet. And Quentin Tarantino's like, yeah, yeah. What else is going on in life? I heard there's a pilot shortage today. Has that been a thing? Like, I know nobody wants to work, and yeah, everybody's lazy bum. But pilots? But pilots? I mean, really? I don't want to stick my hand in the wet ink, so I'm flipping the page. That's the only reason for flipping the page. The ink dries pretty quick, but I'm quicker. See, the problem with not washing the brush, I can get it into a good point, but it's not, like, the bristles are just way less cooperative when I don't wash my brush after using it. And I want to say, yeah, usually I'm pretty good about washing my brush after I do a page. But every so often, like, I do one thing and then somebody starts texting me and then I start responding to texts. That was the case last night. My brother started texting me about something. And my brush suffers for it. Who does he think he is texting me when I have chores to be done. Chores. Washing a brush in the bathroom sink. It's working fine now. Fine enough. See, but it's not keeping a fine point. It's already kind of coming undone. And usually I can do all this maneuvering with the brush and it keeps its fine point. Or I can kind of roll it back into the point as I go. Can kind of coax it with the way I'm doing my lines. Like I might turn the brush as I drag it this way to get some bristles like back into the way I want them, you know? It does seem like it's not too bad right now. It's not fighting me too much. These lines could be a little stronger though. If I just did things right. You know, if I wasn't doing a YouTube show, I might go into the bathroom and wash this brush off every time that happened. But because I'm inking it live on camera in front of people, the book suffers. I'm just kidding. But I'm serious, but I'm not blaming anyone but myself. So B, here's the U, here's the T, T, E, Butte, that's not the angle that that's at. I tricked myself with my crummy pencil work. What a wreck. What a travesty. What a nincow poop. What an imbecile. Everyone's texting about. the baby. I'm going to try and invite Liam onto the stream. Come onto the stream, Dunderhead. Oh, I gotta copy the link again. Here it is. I called him a Dunderhead because I'm from the 1940s, secretly. Don't tell anyone. See, this one's like that too. Yeah. There we go. What if I put a shadow from his arm onto his face? And his hat. Is that fair? Is that kosher? Is that a kosher dill spear for you? The spaceship just reminded me again that Nichelle Nichols died yesterday. And while I wasn't a Star Trek person, I'm not a Star Wars person, a Star Nothing person. But man, just seeing all the pictures of Nichelle Nichols on Star Trek that everyone's posting, she is so stinking beautiful. Makes me sad that she passed. A beautiful woman should never die. I think we can all agree. Let the beautiful women live forever. Let the farting old men die. If I had to pick one between the two to survive. Gun to my head, I'd have to say spare the beautiful women. I guess. Is this a fruitful conversation? Is this entertaining chatter? I don't know what I was thinking here. What's going on? Let me get a real eraser. A man's eraser. Jennifer Juniper. I found out who Donovan was because the musician. I found out who he was because he makes an appearance on an episode of Futurama, right? And then I realized that Donovan's that guy that does that Season of the Witch song, which is a really good song. And then I found out like all the other hits he's associated that he had. And I was like, dang, Donovan's awesome. But yeah, my favorite would have to be Season of the Witch. It's almost the Season of the Witch. We're coming up on Halloween fast. Which also means we're coming up on my 35th birthday fast. I wish I was dead. No, I'm just kidding. Au contraire, I wish I was alive. Maybe someday. Am I a real boy? You're a bum. Painting the inside of this spaceship. It's almost time for me to pack up this broadcast. Because I should wash my brush before I go and watch the new episode of Better Call Saul, right? And then, let me take a look. Here's page 207. This is the one I'm doing tomorrow morning-ish. So I gotta do that one tomorrow, but I gotta finish this one before I do that one since I'm not gonna finish this one today. Capiche? I just didn't have time. But for what I'm not streaming today, in a few hours, probably, there will be an upload, the re-upload of Thursday's broadcast, the one that was pulled. And the part that I cut out was replaced with something stupid and fun. I wrote a tiny little song about a tiny little friend who lives in a tiny little home attached to his tiny little body. I don't know. When that broadcast uploads, it's called Unlike the Troublesome Bunch. Well, you can still see it on Twitch, but it was only taken off of YouTube for no good reason. But it's called Unlike the Troublesome Bunch, and I put that new thing. It's at about 2 hours and 18 minutes. Whenever it finishes uploading. So this is like the side door. It's like the, what do you call it? It's like the fin some cars have. I don't know that this spaceship would need it. Oh yeah, it's actually later than my computer shows me. So I'm gonna wrap this up momentarily. I'll finish inking the spaceship itself, I think. It's got these like cans under it that kind of like propel it upward. And that's where all the exhaust is coming from, I guess. I'm no engineer. I just draw things. I don't know how the thing works. I just draw the thing out of my imagination. There was a class I took at art school where we would model. It was like a 3D modeling class, right? To learn how to. I had a lot of 3D modeling classes, and I was not very good at it. I mean, when I did stuff in the class that we went over step by step, I could follow along and do that, but outside that, I was useless at it. Though I did make an animation of a piece of toast coming out of a toaster and getting burnt up or something. I forget. I made that. I made a piece of toast in 3D. What was I saying, though? Oh, yeah. So, like, there was this one assignment where we were making this, like, go-kart in 3D. And the teacher was having us, like, make shocks and stuff. I was like, really? Like, how in depth are we going with this go-kart? Because that seems like needless. It's like, why do I have to be an engineer just to make this dang go-kart? I gotta know what shocks are and how to model them. I don't know. I just thought it was a little excessive. But when your client wants you to build shocks on the 3D model. You can't go, really? And your teacher, who is your teacher but a practice client? So humor your teacher, I guess, is my point. If the assignment seems silly and stupid, you just might find yourself doing business with someone who's asking you to do something useless and stupid someday. And maybe that's the dang point. Maybe it's not the point, but still, you can at least pretend it's the point because it's a decent point. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta get out of here. So I am going away from here. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try and go for it as early as I can, muster, so I can finish this page, do that page, and get on with my normal life. And then who knows? Maybe I'll see my my baby niece sometime this week. Yeah, I don't know when that might happen. Anyway, bye everybody. I'm gonna go watch Better Call Saul with my roommate, but not before rinsing off my brush and getting all this ink out of it, so it's nice and manageable tomorrow. This has been Ink the Book Show. I'm Ryan O'Connor, and if you care to, there's a link in the description, or there is about to be a link in the description, where you can find my social media, you can find some cartoons, and you can find some merchandise if you care to check that out. And I'll be back tomorrow and just about every dang day thereafter. Goodbye. Bye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.